How to connect with the right man. That's what we'll be exploring in today's video. My name is Brandon Montgomery, and welcome back to Let's Connect, your destination for peak experience. The truth is, most of what is taught about dating is designed to make women fail.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
It's primarily because the advice is based on a man's perspective,
Let me say this to the European queens who keep filling up my inbox.
which is completely different from a woman's, but more importantly, simply won't work. See, the first problem many men have is simply being seen. And women don't have a problem being seen for obvious reasons. And many women do not struggle with attraction because
First we breed.
Of course.
studies have proven that most men are attracted to most women. Or how could we forget?
We are living through a chopped man epidemic.
When it comes to creating engagement, oftentimes women prefer the man to do this.
I'm so sick of making eyes with men.
Interesting set of stats. 86% of women say that they want a man to make the first move.
Therefore, if women want to have successful and satisfying relationships, they need to play the game from a different angle, a woman's angle. To do this, women need to overcome these three major challenges: filtering, differentiation, and facilitating engagement. Think of it this way: dating is a lot like a dance. If you're a follower with no game, you're not going to dance much. Leaders won't know to ask you, or worse, they ask, you dance, and it's simply not enjoyable. But if you have game, you become a partner that everyone wants. It all comes down to mastering these three skills. That's enough hot air. Let's jump right in. Challenge number 1: filtering. The first challenge many women face is filtering through their abundance of options, especially online. A woman with game understands that this isn't about being picky, it's about being efficient. She has a clear mission for her life, which acts as a northern star to filter out those not compatible with her path. Challenge number 2: differentiation. The second challenge many women face is differentiation. In a crowded dating market, it is easy to become a commodity. This challenge isn't about being better than other women. It's about being so uniquely yourself that the man that you want can't help but notice you. It's about standing out by being an individual, not just another option. Challenge number 3: facilitating engagement. The third and final challenge is turning that initial spark into a real connection. A woman with no game often relies on a man to do all of the work and create all of the opportunities.
And doing the stupid little look at you, look away, make eye contact, look away.
A woman with game understands that dating is a two-way street. She becomes an active participant in the process, turning passive interest into an opportunity for a real connection. Now that the foundation has been set, I want to show you specific examples of each one of these in action so that you can see how women have no game, but more importantly, how to fix these common mistakes so that we can find more satisfying and satisfactory relationships. Sign number 1: the don't waste my time mistake. This is a filtering problem. A woman with no game communicates an accelerated timeline due to a lack of planning. On a literal level, what does don't waste my time even mean? My best guess is that a man should give a woman what she wants on her timeline, and it makes her sound selfish. If you're looking for a partnership, this is a violation of that type of agreement before it even begins. The next issue is that it communicates a severe lack of understanding how time works. It is not realistic, much less safe and wise, to fast track a relationship. To have a successful relationship with anyone, you must be willing to invest time and energy. This cannot be avoided. So here's how to fix this. The first step to addressing this is to go back to my dating strategy video. And in this video, I outline how it's very important to keep attractive men that you want in your general sphere at all times. You don't have to pursue them, just keep them around and be friends. This will give you a solid network of possible candidates you've known for a while. Though it's not perfect, it's far better than expecting a viable relationship because you both swipe right. Now, before the date, do your research. Find out his values and if he's focused on the future. You can casually find out if his goals are in line with yours. For example, you may not ask him directly if he wants kids, but you can ask him his opinion about kids. If he responds with how they are spawns of Satan or they're a guaranteed way to ruin your budget, then you have your answer, and a date isn't warranted. If a man has his health, finances, and mental clarity set in place, he is in a position for a committed relationship. But that's not enough. He also needs a mindset on the future. Then, the final piece is for him to be looking for someone to integrate into his system and help him accomplish his goals. Don't rage quit on me. Deep breaths, in and out. Please give me a second to land my plane. Please just hear me out. That piece is vital because a man looking for support creates an opportunity for a solid union. If a man needs nothing, then it is safe to assume he doesn't need you. The strongest relationships are a combination of both need and desire. Now, for those women who want to come at me in the comment section, let me ask you this. Aren't you looking for the exact same thing? A man to help you achieve your goals? Yes, this is a two-way street, ladies. The man can't be the only one fulfilling both needs and desires in a relationship. You are active in this as well. See, I told you it was worth the wait. Sign number 2 of having no game is invisible values. This is a differentiation problem. A woman with no game is passive. She expects to be chosen off the power of who she is. But what if her actions make her indistinguishable from everyone else? This is like a dancer who knows the steps, but has no unique style, no flavor. This shows up in 2 ways. 1, using passive language like, I deserve, and that's way too common. And 2, not talking about your hobbies. Both make you a passenger in your own love life. So here's how to fix this. For those who use I deserve, a better solution is simply to live out your values. That's it. If you are adventurous, go on an adventure. This will put you around adventurous people. If you are an artist, create some art. It's better to use your time living your values than proclaiming them by posting a photo on Facebook with a generic motivational quote. Let's switch gears and talk about hobbies. So now, when it comes to talking about your hobby, don't talk about the hobby itself, but the value it brings to your life and others. I'm going to take an off-the-cuff wild example. Let's say you knit sweaters. Not the most sexy hobby you can have. Let's say you knit a sweater for your grandmother who just turned 97 and you want to do something special for her. So most people, myself included, I can't relate to knitting. I know nothing about making sweaters. What I can relate to is this act of love. I can relate to how much time and dedication you put into it. You're paying attention to the details because you included her favorite design, her favorite shape, and her favorite color. This shows how much you loved your grandmother and how much she means to you. So even though I can't relate to knitting, I can relate to those things. With good conversational skills like that, not only can you make any hobby exciting, but this also differentiates you from other women and makes you more attractive. And another common sign of having no game is number 3, no infrastructure. Not having infrastructure is a facilitating engagement problem. It's pretty common to hear women complain about men not planning dates and things like that.
It might be men. It is not just the guys in Los Angeles, Nashville, Dallas. Quite frankly, I think they're trash all over this country.
But just like a good dancer, you have to be a partner in the process. A woman with no game makes a man work in the dark. She expects him to read her mind and do all the heavy lifting. The good thing is that this is very easy to fix. So here's how to fix this. There are 2 primary ways of fixing this. First, as a woman, you need to provide some level of infrastructure so that the man isn't going in like Stevie Wonder and shooting in the dark. You can do this by providing your schedule, specifically when you are available. This gives the man a window in which he can operate and gives him much needed clarity. Along with this, tell the man about your hobbies, or at least what you'd be interested in doing. If he's interested, he'll find a way to make it work. The second way, and this is probably even easier, is to tag along with one of his hobbies. This takes less planning because it is something that he is already doing. Plus, it takes away the mystery if you are interested in him or not. This also provides an opportunity to negotiate one for you and one for me type of situation. Alright, this is a bonus sign. This wasn't in my original script, but after going through the last point, it would be very important to include this. So your bonus sign is the social media queen. This is a differentiation problem. If you're the type of woman who puts a price tag on dates, or you must take photos so you can flex on Instagram, or you go live to impress strangers, this does not bode well for your character. These actions prove that social media clout is more important than the man and the experience in front of you. Don't get me wrong. There's nothing wrong with taking photos and videos, but if your motivation is to impress the horde behind the screen, then you are not being genuine, and you shouldn't use this man as a means to impress your online followers that you probably won't meet in real life anyway. So here's how to fix this. Be in the moment. Be the moment. Even if that moment doesn't work out, or the man isn't a match, or it turns out that you're not compatible, or even that you're attracted to him, that's okay. All of those factors are independent of your character. Every time you show bad intentions or poor character, that pain gets circulated into the dating pool and creates the misery that everyone complains about online. So there it is. 4 common challenges women face in dating, ways these challenges present themselves, and how to fix them. So what do you think? Will these things help you take your game to the next level? Or you keep saying things like what you deserve and making TikTok reels complaining about men needing to be met? Remember, a great dance partner doesn't just wait to be asked. They help create the magic on the dance floor. Until next time, let's connect.